Welcome to the Appier Counseling Podcast, where we explore the questions people generally ask about mental health, emotions, relationships, and personal growth. Today's question: how do you know if you're overthinking or solving a problem? Over the next few minutes, let's explore what psychology tells us, where common misunderstandings come from, and what this might mean in everyday life. So, at first glance, overthinking and problem solving can look almost identical. In both cases, you're thinking about a solution, considering different possibilities, and trying to work out what to do next. The difference isn't usually how much you think, is whether your thinking is helping you move forward. Problem solving tends to have a purpose. You identify an issue, consider your options, make a decision, and eventually reach a point where you can take action or accept uncertainty. Even if the problem isn't fully resolved, there's often a sense of progress. Yeah? Overthinking, whew, that often becomes repetitive. The same question comes back again and again without producing anything new. No new insights, nada. Instead of helping you feel clearer, the thinking leaves you feeling more uncertain, anxious, mentally exhausted. Psychologists sometimes refer to this pattern as rumination. Rumination, it involves repeatedly focusing on problems, worries, past events without moving towards any type of solution. While it can feel productive, because you're spending time thinking, it rarely provides the clarity you're looking for. Anxiety often makes this even more difficult because when we're anxious, the brain it tends to overestimate threats and underestimate our ability to cope. So as a result, it will convince us that if we just think a little bit longer, we'll eventually find a perfect answer or prevent something bad from happening. Unfortunately, though, life rarely offers complete certainty. Yeah. Many decisions involve some level of risk, and waiting until you feel 100% sure may mean you never act at all. One helpful question to ask yourself: am I learning something new, or am I simply repeating the same thoughts? If the answer is that you're going round in circles, it might be a sign that you've moved from productive reflection into overthinking. Another useful question: what action can I take with the information I already have? Sometimes the next step isn't finding more answers, it's accepting that you know enough to make a reasonable decision. This doesn't mean acting impulsively or ignoring genuine concerns. Thoughtful reflection is an important part of decision making. The goal isn't to stop thinking altogether, but to recognize when thinking has stopped serving its purpose. Many people also find it helpful to set themselves a time limit. For example, you might spend 30 minutes considering a difficult decision. Write down the options, choose the most responsible course of action, and then commit to moving forward. Having a structure can prevent thinking from becoming endless. If overthinking is becoming part of your life, it can also be worth exploring what's driving it: fear of making mistakes, perfectionism, previous difficult experiences, or anxiety can all contribute to the belief that you must find the perfect solution before acting. Understanding these patterns doesn't make difficult decisions disappear, but it can help you respond to them with greater awareness and self compassion. So, how do you know if you're overthinking or solving a problem? A simple way to remember the difference is this: problem solving usually moves you towards action, while overthinking often keeps you stuck in the same place. Thank you for listening to the Appier Counseling Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, please consider following the podcast and sharing it with someone who you feel might benefit. Until next time, take care.